Hi guys, and welcome to episode 3 of Budget Battles, and today Royal is making his debut on the channel.
Absolute pleasure to be here. Can't wait to win. Really excited. Gonna be easy.
For those of you guys that don't know, Royal makes content on SORARE, MFL and Podium, sort of in like a skit format, and it always makes me laugh. So if you don't know who he is, then be sure to check him out. Obviously all of his links will be in the description down below. Without any further ado, let's get into the rules today. Yes people, let's go over the rules then. So, starting things off, obviously me and the creator are going to have to agree on a competition and a budget. How this will work is sort of like, I'll decide one of them, they decide the other. So yeah, this could be a real mix. The budget could be similar, could be the same as last episode, who knows, could be similar competitions, but completely depends on who I'm playing against really and what they want to do. Secondly, incognito. What I mean by that is pretty much we're going to be doing the lineup phases sort of on our own, and we're not really going to share with each other what we have done, because it sort of doesn't spoil it for the end, and we have a bit of excitement unveiling to each other who has won. And then lastly is going to be the giveaway. Obviously, make sure you follow us both up here on Twitter in order to be entered to the giveaway. And yeah, the giveaway tweet will be tweeted 24 hours after the episode, so make sure you check the Twitter pages for that one. And last but not least will be the XP and collection bonus. Now, note that they won't be included, so if you look at the scores and you're wondering why they might be a bit different, it's because we've taken off of them purely based on galleries. You know, obviously if someone has a crazy Newcastle stack or whatever, he can't exploit the 5% boost that he might get from that. So yeah, bear that in mind. If you're thinking about signing up to SORARE and you want to support a small creator like myself, all you need to do is click on the link down below, buy 5 cards from SORARE, so the primary market. They can literally be 50p or whatever, and then you'll receive £50 market credit. So that means you can spend £50 pretty much and have a gallery worth £100. So that's a great way to start. And not only would you have a great gallery to start with, but I also received the same offer, so it will benefit me also. So that's definitely the best way to help a small creator like myself. I would really appreciate that. Let's get on with the video today. With the rules out of the way, me and Royal of course have to decide on a budget and a competition that we'll be playing today. And I'm going to go with the competition, and then I'm going to let Royal choose the budget, if that's alright with you.
Yeah, it sounds absolutely sunshine and rainbows. Go ahead.
Sort of put my foot down, guys, because the last couple of episodes, you know, I've been nice to the guests and let them pick, but you know, I want to do the competition, and the main reason I want to do that is because the last 2 episodes we've done All Star, and people are getting at me in the comments. You know, they want to see a change, so we're gonna go with contender in season this week.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, I can get down with that. Yeah, that's.
Yeah, so if you want to go ahead and decide the budget, go for it.
So I sort of worked this out in my head already before we came onto this video, and that's because I have exactly £26 and 13 pence in my account. So we're gonna make the budget today £26 and 13 pence, if that's okay with you. a nice normal number.
That is extremely specific, and you know what? I actually like that because, like, the past couple of episodes have been £20, but like we never get to £20. But this, I'm putting my foot down. I'm spending the budget this time. Like, I'm making sure.
If it's in season as well, it's going to be a bit pricier, especially on the goalies. So I think we've gone safe here. I think that should be good.
I think that's the problem with All Star, because obviously you can do in season and classic, so you can, you know,
Yeah.
almost do shortcuts. But in season only, £26, and what did you say? £26 and what?
And 13 pence. That's a very important 13 pence at the end there. Could be make or break for your team. You never know.
Game changer right there. All right, let's get on to lineup building then.
Alright, lads and ladies, it's time to do some budget battling, and I've got my £26 and 13 pence of the King's Finest ready to go, and my aim today is to spend every single penny of that, starting with the purchase of the goalkeeper, who's going to be none other than Dominic Ryman of FC Magdeburg. Now, being in season, I thought the goalkeeper option could get a bit pricey, but they were actually way cheaper than I thought. I guess that's down to it being the second half of the season and contender being the least desirable of the entry options, but I digress. Originally, I was looking at Lucic from the Croatian League, but I settled on Ryman due to his favourable fixture for the game week, right? You know, we can see he's Magdeburg's starting goalkeeper, and they're home to Braunschweiger Eintracht, probably absolutely butchering that name. But if we check the Bundesliga 2 table out, they're second bottom and have only scored 16 goals all season, and FC Magdeburg are second top. So I'm fairly comfortable with this. Now, Ryman himself, his scores are nothing special, but the aim here is purely to find a goalkeeper who I feel has a high chance of keeping a clean sheet for game week 47. Any AA on top of that, it's just going to be gravy. So there we go, our first purchase is locked in, and that is Dommy Ryman for £8.20. We're then heading over to Scotland in the SBL to grab a Triantis, and I hope he is going to try and do some good SO5 scoring for me. But okay, now realistically his scores have historically been quite a very big miss, but recently they've become quite a very big hit as he has come into some good form for the season, and that all started off due to a good performance against Ross County, who Hibernian have again this weekend, so I feel like this one is written in the stars. Destiny has decided that Triantis must join my roster, and he does so to the fine tune of £3.20. So with £14.73 remaining, I wanted to go with a cheaper option up front, but an option who had a decent likelihood of scoring goals nonetheless. Obviously, because that's what you want from your forwards. That's their job, for God's sakes. So I've tried to go a bit sneaky here with the Croatian League. Looking at the table, Sibanek have conceded the most goals. They're away this weekend to Osijek, who are fourth in the table. They're doing all right. Jakupovic is their starting forward. Jakupovic is now my starting forward, and I got him for the price of £1.58. How cheap is that for some guaranteed goals? You love to see it. And we're staying in Croatia for the defender, and that is in the name of Ivan Smolcic of Rijeka. Again, looking at the table here as a key sticking point, Rijeka, they just don't concede goals. Well, I mean, they've conceded 7 of them, but other than that, they're very sturdy, and I'll be honest, I didn't really research Smolcic here. I just saw he had an 88 and a 100 in his last 2 games, including a 53 AA score, right, in his most recent fixture, which is just dumb. So I just used all of that, used my big old brain and thought, okay, he's joining my squad, and he did so for £3.97. No, okay, they don't accept cash. He joined for £4.23. And finally, the last piece of this very misshapen contender-based puzzle, Callum McGregor of Celtic. His scores are very, sometimes they're a bit, but then sometimes they can be a bit, so we're hoping he can do that last bit. What's going on here? What am I doing with my mouth? I got him for £8.92 though, okay? Which is the exact amount of the King's money that I had remaining, meaning I have fully spent my £26.13 budget to the very penny. That's what I set out to do, and looking at here, I feel like we've got a capable team with some very decent fixtures, so hopefully this all comes out sunshine and rainbows.
So guys, it is a couple of days on, and the reason for that being, now if you guys watched the last episode, I tried to link the squad to the person I was playing against, and boy oh boy, this was a tough one to find. Now the journey started with me attempting to find someone in contender by the name of Royal. We have Emerson Royale in champion, Royal Antwerp obviously challenger, and the rest of these just don't fit the bill. Now for those of you guys that don't know, Royal is a Bristol fan, or he comes from Bristol Rovers, who are in the same league as Cambridge, so there's a connection there. And I was thinking, when I went to watch Cambridge versus Bristol, who do I remember? And there's only one man that I could think of. Joey Barton. Yes, Joey Barton used to be a Bristol manager, well, back when I watched them against Cambridge, and I thought, who better to use as some sort of correlation between me and Royal than Joey Barton, an absolute icon. So we went and then looked at Mr. Barton's career, and you'll notice he actually played for Newcastle, of course, and a couple of other clubs here, but which club here is in contender? That's right, Rangers. So my goal for this lineup build was to include at least one Rangers player and captain him. That is my goal. So with that being said, let's get on to the lineup build for today then. So as we scroll through, this is a Friday, so I'm sort of like, lineups are all over the place, but we're going with Danny Jimenez in goal. He plays in the Spanish second division, and was actually very, very cheap, surprisingly cheap actually. I was quite quite surprised with how cheap this goalkeeper was, and he only had a classic card, which actually kind of helped pricing wise, which we'll get onto. Then we've got Greg Taylor in left back for Celtic. Not much explanation needed there. Celtic got a great fixture. Here is the man of the moment. The link between Royal and myself is going to be, or the link between Royal and Bristol, should I say, is going to be Raskin. Obviously, Joe Barton not even at Bristol anymore managing, but you know what? I had to get it in somewhere. Then we're going to go with Michel Sego, who is playing in the Croatian League in the forward position, and then Dyson Maeda to finish off the squad. And of course, we have to captain Raskin here because just got to be done. It has to be done. I was going to captain Greg Taylor, but I was like, you know what? It's got to be the Rangers, man. It's got to be just for Royals episode. We'll go with that. So a very attacking lineup, as you can see. And here's the prices that we paid for the squad. So Michelle being £3.83. Then we've got £6.61 for the Rangers man, the captain. Then we've got £3.70 for the goalkeeper, £7.67, so a lot of the budget in my Ada. And then Greg Taylor, or I've written it down. Greg Taylor was, so I traded with a bot, but he was £4.23 at the time of purchase. Now, this squad actually could have changed to be more expensive. I'm not too sure, but anyway, you can see on screen how much I paid for all of them, and all in all, unfortunately, it came to £25.95. I tried so hard to reach Royal's specific budget, but I got pretty close. I was about 20p off. Do you know what? I realised after my last trade or something, I should have just thrown the extra 20p in there just for the culture, but bottled it. But anyway, hopefully this lineup does well, and hopefully it's enough to beat Royal. Let's get on to the weekend. So the weekend has been, we're joined back with Royal. How was the weekend for you, mate?
Yeah, not too bad. Played football in real life. Got absolutely battered, so that was pretty bad. And then did SORARE on the weekend, where I also did pretty bad. So that was my weekend, pretty bad. But other than that, all good. Obviously, I hope you had a great weekend yourself, of course.
Yeah, so I actually left the house as well, believe it or not, and also got battered, but probably more in the literal sense, I guess. Drinking, playing some mini golf.
Oh, that's alright. A bit of mini golf, yeah, I like that. Have you ever played foot golf?
Oh, I actually haven't, but mate, it looks sick though. Have you played?
Foot golf. Yeah, there's a place where I live down in Bristol that I've played before. It's yeah, I'd recommend foot golf if you ever get a chance to do foot golf. I'm shit at real golf, but oh crap, just swore on your channel. My apologies, but
No, no, you're good. You're good. So I haven't played. So I've literally only played mini golf. I've not actually played like full on golf or foot golf yet. I've played loads of mini golf though, like too much. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'd say overall, SORARE wise, blown away. I was blown away.
Okay.
Blown away. But yeah, let's storm into the results, shall we?
Sure, sure.
So on to the results then. Me and Royal have decided we're going to go highest to lowest today. And obviously in typical budget builder fashion, we're going to go one by one. And do you want to go first?
No, I'm way too nervous to go first. I'm gonna hand the baton over to you.
So actually started off pretty well. So my goalkeeper is my best scorer this week, which is a that's a sentence right there. But my goalkeeper managed to score myself 67 points in a clean sheet in a 4-0 win. Go on then. Who's your best scorer?
Right. Speaking of the Croatian League, my best scorer is of the Croatian League. Wow, look at that. And that is Arnau Jakupovic of fuck, I don't even know who he plays for. I'm gonna have to click him here. He plays for the Croatian League. Yep, that's who he plays for. I generally have no idea. I can see the badge. Osijek. He plays for Osijek. Really well-known, famous team. Everyone loves Osijek. And they drew 2-2 this game week, and Jakupovic got both goals as my forward. So he cost me like £1.50 as well. And I said in my recording, guaranteed goals for £1.50.
Wow, nice.
I said in my recording.
How much? What score did he get then?
Oh, sorry, that's the most important part. I didn't even tell you. Yep, he got a 75.9. So obviously a base 75.9 AA. Yeah.
Oh, that's decent. So I'm only a couple of points behind then. All right, my second best scorer, luckily, was my captain. Now, when I was building this team, um, you know me, I like to put in players that correlate with my guests. Well, you don't really know me, but you know what I mean. Um, and this one was a struggle. I can't lie. Trying to find a relation between Royal and SORARE was a bit of a struggle. So I started off just typing in Royal, and obviously Emerson Royal is in Champion, and Royal Antwerp is in the Challenger division. So then I thought, you know, Bristol Rovers fan, right?
That is correct. Yeah, unfortunately.
Famous people that have been at Bristol Rovers. Who do you think of?
Instantly, Ricky Lambert for me is my first one. Then Scott Sinclair, who's Celtic, not Rangers, but Joey Barton's a close third. I'll give you that.
But Joey Barton, pretty much. I think everyone else thinks Joey Barton. And then you
Yeah,
know what? What's the only contender team that Joey Barton's played for?
yeah, fair shout. You've got me there. That's Rangers. I feel like I know where this is going. I feel like I can. I feel like I
So
can.
yeah, so I went with Nicholas Raskin. They won 3-1, and he scored 39 points.
39 points is your second best scorer.
So here's where I come clean, Royal. I'm gonna be honest with you, mate. The rest of my scorers did not play.
No way.
So I'm gonna save everyone's time, okay? I'm gonna completely just skip this whole bit, okay? And just say, hold my hands up. Look, you beaten me probably with your first two players, okay? So
Yeah,
I thought for better content, we're gonna try something different, okay?
sure,
Little bit,
sure.
because we got a special guest. I thought let's mix up. No one wants to see us reveal like me revealing like that I got a grand score of like 12. My door probably could have beat me this weekend. You know what I mean?
That's a fair shot. That's a bad score. You're not very good at this.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let you quickly rattle off the rest of your team, and then I'm going to reveal what we're going to do for the remaining of the video.
Sure, okay. I feel like now would be a good time to reveal. I also had a DNP, a zero scorer. I feel like a lot of people in contender would have been done over by the storm damage at Celtic Park. So I had a zero from my midfielder Callum McGregor, also my most expensive player, ironically. So that was fantastic, and it actually cost me a reward in the actual SORARE Game Week as well. So that was all sunshine and rainbows. So I had a zero from McGregor, but I then had a 68.6 from Nectarios Triantis of Hibernian. He got an assist, I believe, in a 1-1 draw against Ross County. So, as you say, I've already beaten you with my two best players.
And then we don't need the rest. Let's just
You don't even
yeah,
want the
let's not rub it in. All right.
rest? All
So
right, all right.
obviously my first time playing contender, I put two Celtic players in. They've not played.
Yeah.
Absolute L. Anyway, skipping that bit, I put a boy in from the Croatian League. Obviously, I don't know anything about Croatian League. This guy looked like he was cooking. I was like, bro, he's gonna do so well. I think he's played like 20 odd games this season. No, he wasn't even on the bench.
Oh, really? So just did you research at all, or just grab the player? Did you check the lineups?
No. At this point, I'd already had the two DMPs, and I was like, you know what? You're welcome. You're welcome, mate. Have a day off. You know what I mean? You don't
Have the
need to turn
dub.
up.
Have the dub. Have the dub. You got it. Yeah.
Yeah. So with that being said, obviously I'm gonna be giving away one of these players in the video today. But I thought because I've sort of killed the content on my side, let me try and think of an idea where we can add a bit more to the video. And I thought, because you're the special guest today, Royal, and we were talking kind of off record last time, or whilst we weren't recording, about previous things that you've done on your channel. If you see where I'm going with this.
Oh, I have a feeling I do. I'm worried where you're going with this now.
So I challenge you, Royal, to a mini Who Wants to Be a Millionaire
Right.
questions,
Okay.
and
Right.
my proposal is this is you don't have to accept.
I'm in. Whatever you say, I'm in. I'm in. Fully on board.
All right, okay. So if you get three of the questions that I have for you right, I'll give away another player to the people. But should you get three of them wrong, you have to give away one of the players from your team. Does that seem fair?
Okay. Yeah, that's very. What if I just get one right or two right?
Then you have to get. Well, that's what I mean. You
Oh,
have to
I
get
gotta get
3.
all three.
Yeah,
Okay.
well, no. So there's 5
Yeah,
questions, and that they're not like completely stitch you
I'm
up.
with you.
That
Yeah,
you
yeah,
can get them, but
All right, all right. I'll back myself, regrettably.
so we are back. I feel like I need the sound like what's the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire like theme tune? It's like isn't it?
Uh, da 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 da. Boom. I think no.
Isn't that no? That's countdown. No.
That is countdown. Yeah, I don't even know the. Yeah, I got the wrong one. Yeah, Millionaire. Yeah, yeah. You had it first time. Ignore me. That doesn't bode well for me. Don't even know the theme tune. Christ.
I've got 5 questions here, guys, and I've tried not to be, too. I'm not trying to be too harsh here because obviously, it's my fault. I had a bad result, and like I said, I will be giving away a card, but this is just an extra one, too. But the first question for you today, right now. Well, actually, I mean, when I wrote this question, so a couple of days, well, maybe 2 days ago, who was the highest? I'm pretty sure it still will be. Who is the highest buy it now instant buy it on SORARE?
I'm cooked. I don't have a clue. Oh, well, my thought immediately goes to Vinny Jr., Mbappe, Bellingham. It's Real Madrid, right? Munich. Could it be Musiala? Kimmich? Wow. I have no idea. I'm gonna go Musiala. I'm just gonna say it. I'll take the L. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Yeah, let's lock it in.
Well, I can say he named the player, but it is not Musiala, unfortunately.
Is it Vinny? Is it Vinny? I would have said Vinny otherwise.
It's not Vinny either.
Must be Mbappe then. Oh, it's
It's,
Bellingham. That's gonna be the
it
last
is,
one I said.
it is Bellingham. I'm going to say if you can get this one within, let's just say 5, then I'm going to give it to you. Okay.
Okay, sure,
So,
sure.
how many likes do you think your Who Wants to Be a Millionaire video got on YouTube?
Wow. Okay. I know it.
Is that too harsh? I feel like I'm being harsh.
Nah, let's give it a go. I feel like I can. Obviously, I'm not going to cheat, right? I can remember it got about 600 views, roughly. I don't think it's getting any more at the moment. Maybe it got 400. Nah, I got about 600.
I got one the other day.
Got one more the other day, yeah. Another dislike to add to the list. Usually, I don't know, man. Usually, like, you get like 10% of likes, special videos to give a bit more. I'm going to go. I could be going really high here or really low. I'm going to go 47?
The video got 42 likes. So you're within 5. Well done. Correct.
Five, I'll take it, yeah.
Well done. Well done.
All right, all
That's
right.
impressive. That's impressive. Well done.
It's just from memory, that was.
Okay, so my next question actually was a Bristol question. Now, unfortunately, before we started recording today, you revealed to me that you already knew the answer of this question, so I had to change it.
Okay. Oh. Okay. Wow. Okay.
So the question was, what is the current league position of Bristol? Now, obviously, you literally told me you're in 18th.
Yeah, I checked. The
So
It came to me,
unfortunately,
I checked the year, yeah.
so unfortunately, I did change the question because I can't give you, I can't, no freebies here. That'd be boring. So I've gone with a different one, still Bristol related because I wanted to keep it in the theme. Who do you think, according to FootMob, is your highest ranked player this season? So like the highest ranking.
Oh, it has to be the keeper. It has to be Griffiths in goal. If it's not Griffiths, then it's wrong. So I'll lock that in. Griffiths.
You know what? I respect that. It's not Griffiths. It's not Griffiths, but I respect it. I respect it because I'm like that sometimes at Cambridge. I'll be like, oh, he's had a sick game. I look on his rating and they've just killed him. So, no, not Hutchinson either. Actually, surprisingly, I think he has like the most goals and assists. I think, right?
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, I mean, it's hands down our best player has been the keeper, Josh Griffiths. So I'll die on that hill. I will die on that hill. I'll take the L here, but
Yeah, it's Conte. I believe is a fullback.
yeah.
Okay, so the next one I'm going to give you again. It's quite a difficult one. So I'll maybe give you within like let's say within 10. I feel like that's fair. So we already revealed earlier who the highest buy it now on SORARE was Jude Bellingham.
Big Jude, yeah.
How much do you think he is?
Uh, I'm gonna go. £119 and 27 pence.
And you would be correct. Well done.
To the penny? I'm not having that to the penny. Yeah.
You're in the ballpark. You're in the ballpark. So when I wrote these questions, he was 116. But so you're there or thereabouts.
I had about 0.035 F in my head. That's what I would have had for an in-season instant buy.
And right now he's 123, so you're still in
Oh,
either way. So it all comes down to the final question.
Do or die.
So if you get this right, I'll be giving away 2 players at the end of this video. If you get it wrong, you'll be giving away 1, yeah?
That's completely fair. I will let you know this is the biggest moment of my life.
Okay. Deep breaths then, deep breaths. Now, I will let you know, again, I feel a little bit harsh with this one, but it's sort of like a multiple choice, so, it's not too bad.
Praying to Zune Fleming.
Alright. Ex-Cambridge goalkeeper, Dimitar Mitov, is on SORARE. He has a card. Which competition is he eligible for?
Because I'm thinking maybe you had him when he was a youngster and he's gone on to bigger and better things than the mighty Cambridge.
Impossible, but...
I mean, so I said Asian in my head, so that's all contender, isn't it? I feel like it's too obvious to be contender, but it's probably champion. Could be a backup. You know what? Yeah, that's what I reckon. He's a backup goalie, like a third choice goalie in a champion team somewhere, like VfL Bochum in the Bundesliga, third choice goalie. Let's risk it. Let's go champion. Lock it in. Done.
And you would be wrong. So you were on like the right lines of like it being. So as part of the video, pretty much he plays in the SPFL.
Oh, so it was.
So the Scottish League. So obviously, because that was the league that kind of killed me.
You've reverse psychologied me there. Well done. Well, fair play.
So yeah, he plays for Aberdeen. And
I was gonna say Aberdeen. That was in my head literally as soon as you said SBA.
Like the reason why I don't think I was too harsh there is because people probably better know him for Aberdeen than Cambridge, because he was don't get me wrong, he was fantastic for Cambridge, but he was brilliant, especially last season for Aberdeen. So, and they done really well last year, didn't they? So
yeah, they're doing awful now. I know they're doing awful, but I would have been looking at contender goalies to buy my team, obviously, and I probably would have passed him without even clocking it. Nah, I should have got that. I deserve to give a card away for that. That was truly horrific.
And we are back with both of the teams on the spinny wheel. Do you want me to go first or you?
Nah, we'll flip it this time. I'll go first.
Okay. Alright, so we've got Royals team on the wheel, and I feel kind of bad, but game's a game. They say the game is the game.
And didn't even get to use him for a game.
Well, I'll put you out. It's not McGregor. You're right. It's not McGregor.
It's the keeper, yeah.
It's not the keeper either. So it's not too bad. It could be worse.
So, Okay, that's the 2 expensive ones. So screw the viewers. They didn't get my expensive cars. That's all. Oh, like the worst player in that team. Okay, cool.
I say, and that's probably deserved though, because you did win in the end, so that's deserved.
That is true.
All right. And then here's probably going to be my bad karma here, because it's probably going to just go on Raskin and I'm going to cry. But here we go. Spin for me. Who are we going to be giving away? Please. Oh my god, I knew it. No! Oh, that is karma. That is karma.
How much did you pay for him?
To be honest, I think I paid about £6 or so, but he's £8 right now. Oh, stinker. Do you know what? I deserve that. Anyway, so if you guys want to win a Raskin and I can't even remember your player now. Smolik. Oh, that's it. There you go. Smolchich and Raskin, then be sure to go on my Twitter. I will be tweeting out this tomorrow. And yeah. So there you have it, guys. Episode 3 concluded, and wow, I had so much fun recording this one. I will sort of keep reiterating that at the end of these episodes, because I just really enjoy creating content with other people. I think I'm getting a new sense of enjoyment out of it. Obviously we have the under 23's Road to Glory, which I do with Cal. I really enjoy recording that. And yeah, I think this was a great idea that I sort of spawned out of nowhere, and you guys have been loving it as well. In the streams especially, you've been mentioning how this might even be your favourite sort of format and things like that out of all the channel ideas so far, which is fantastic to hear. Now yeah, for those of you guys who are watching this like all the way to the end, you guys are the real ones. I always say that. But I do want to try and attempt something, right, guys? So this is a little bit of a challenge for us. For those of you that are staying till the end here. Now, obviously, recording with Royal was absolutely fantastic. The bloke is just so funny. If you don't watch his videos, you need to, if you want to laugh, just watch his videos, man. They're so funny. But challenge for you lot. So obviously go in the description, find his channel, subscribe. But on the next upload that he does after this video, I want us to comment. Any of you guys that stayed to this end and you don't know him or you haven't subbed yet, I want you to comment in his comment section that Flynn sent you, and I'm gonna check his next video. And anyone that did, oh, you guys, you'll put a massive smile on my face. So yeah, appreciate that. If you do that or remember to do that, honestly, you'll make this guy's day. So please do so. With that being said, guys, I hope you did enjoy this episode. Took a long time to create and all that stuff, as I always say. So I do really appreciate any likes on the video, and obviously subscribe if you're new. Like, come on, it's free. Obviously share on Twitter, retweets, all that. It all helps the channel, so I appreciate it, guys. And yeah, we'll catch you in episode 4. Remember to leave in the comments who you want to see for episode 4, and I'll try my best, guys. I'm trying. I promise I'm trying. Anyway, I'll catch you guys in a future video. Peace.